Triple H Shade 45. It's the weekend work. I am Coach PR, holding it down by myself for my brothers, producer Rig, DJ Caesar. I don't know where they're at today because this is a classic one right here, right? This is a beautiful one right here because I know this guy. I don't know him personally, but everybody should know who he is. And he goes by the name of Everlast.
What's up, man?
My clap for you because usually there's more people in here, my co-host, but it's me by myself.
Good. I appreciate it.
Thank you for pulling up, bro. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
You know what? The people throw this word around a lot, but I could actually say it for you. Legend. You might not want to take it because you're a humble dude.
Yeah, I mean, you're
again, a legend, bro.
I ain't gonna stop you, but I ain't gonna. I don't jump out there and act like that either. That's something that gets determined, like kind of after. It's an overused word nowadays.
Yeah, it is, right? That's what I'm saying. It is. So that's why I want to.
One day that is a word that might be thrown around with my name. That'd be nice,
bro. For hip hop heads, I mean, listen, for what you've done, the work you've done, and classic, you got a classic joint that is still to this day, right?
Yeah. For sure, I mean.
But do you actually really rock with that record? Because a lot of artists, I don't like that song anymore. I'm so tired of it.
No, I had a while when I first put out Whitey Ford Sings the Blues, and I was venturing off into the mixture of folk and rock and hip hop. I didn't play it for a while just because it's a huge shadow, and I was trying to do a whole different thing. So I kind of just distanced myself.
I know. I remember you going the other way.
And then, but once that succeeded, and I had established that was people saw that what I was doing, I if in the right place, right time, I would do it in an Everlast show. The old days, and we've done a few House of Pain reunions here and there.
Yeah.
And then my new album is called Whitey Ford's House of Pain because I kind of want to bring the whole retrospective of my career into one show
and bring it back for everybody
and kind of have a little bit of the best of everything that I've done kind of under one little tent.
Yeah, so let's talk about the album. Let's play some music first. Bring people that not familiar, they should be.
I make it to be heard,
right? Let's do it. Let's play. What you want to play? Let's go. Let's just play House of Pain, Jump Around real quick.
Sure.
And
nobody's heard that one yet.
Nobody's heard that, right? New record. Triple H Shade 45 is weekend work. Triple H Shade 45 is the weekend work. I am Coach PR once again by myself, but really not by myself because I got this guy right over here.
Yeah, I'm here
from Boston, right?
No, that's a misnomer.
Where you from, kid?
From Long Island originally, but pretty much raised in LA.
But everybody thinks you're from Boston.
Well, because when we did the video for Jump Around, we did it at the St. Patty's Day Parade, and we also shot it at Old Town Tavern here in New York, which is I think the oldest bar in New York. And I wore a Larry Bird jersey.
And so who had the Boston
I was repping
jacket?
the baddest white boy in the game.
Yeah.
So that's why I wore the.
He was at one time.
That was me. Yeah. So I'm gonna rep it like that. It wasn't really even a Celtics thing. I was actually a Laker fan all my life. So.
Oh man, but I mean, how did that happen, bro?
But because I live in LA, brother.
Yeah, but Boston, LA. We should wear LA.
No. Because you
Kurt
gotta
Rambis
understand
was a bad
at that
motherfucker
point,
too.
It wasn't. That's not what that was representing to me, though. It was
right.
representing the baddest white boy in the game.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's a Celtic.
He was bad.
Now.
He wasn't the toughest one, though, right?
Yeah. Yo, I mean, Kurt Rambis was tough as hell.
He's dirty.
One-on-one, he's getting destroyed by Larry Bird.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely
Larry
right.
Bird was the man.
So, what can we expect from Whitey Ford's House of Pain on this album?
A little bit of everything I've ever learned in this game. There's some just straight hip hop. Evidence produced a couple tracks from Dilated People. Alchemist produced some of the music.
Oh yeah, Alchemist.
My man Divine Styler right over here, my old dear friend who's been doing it since forever, produced a lot of the album with me.
Yeah. He's just sitting in the cut real quiet and anything over there.
That's because those are the dangerous ones.
Yeah, I know. So yo, Divine, I'm like, all right, bro.
But it's just there's a little bit of everything. I spent the last 8 years kind of in not a hiatus literally because I would do shows and tour, but I wasn't really making an album actively. I just had a family, and my firstborn child has cystic fibrosis, and that was a process learning how to deal with that. And
you have a baby girl, right?
I have two baby girls.
Two girls.
9 and 5.
5. Yeah,
they should just started kindergarten.
That happened to me. Don't worry about it.
Like, wow, man.
So what else? So Alchemist.
Yeah, and I mean
Any
those are the
features?
only outside producers.
Who's
The rest is my crew. It's me, a guy named Brian Velasco, Devon Styler.
What about features? No, any features?
Actually, yeah, there's a couple. Aloe Black is on a song, singing one of the hooks, and my man Slug from the group Atmosphere.
Atmosphere
is on one of the songs.
So it's actually dropping this week, right? And you're getting ready to go where, Europe?
Yeah, I'm be in Europe all of September. I hit Russia and then all of Europe. I'm just
When this is
gone all of
playing,
September.
you'll be in Europe.
Yeah, I'll
so
be
you won't hear this interview.
probably on a stage somewhere or sleeping.
So where's your stops at? First stops?
Russia. I think we do 3 shows in Russia, like St. Petersburg, Moscow, and I think Ekaterinburg, and then it's off to all over Europe. Germany,
And it's all about. So I knew it for the whole month.
France, yeah, the whole month. It's time to promote. It's time to get out there and sell a record.
And sell the record.
Yeah.
The single.
It's more like sell the show because
I don't think
that's what you're trying to do is
right.
keep the touring machine going. And,
right.
I mean, selling records works too.
And this first single that you have off of Whitey Ford's House of Pain.
We've released 2 songs. One's like was like just the preview song. It's called "The Culling." That's pretty much just straight rap song.
You still got bars? You still got bars, Everlast?
Oh man, if you want to play that song right now, you're gonna find out.
Why don't we just get into that right now?
That's what I'm telling you.
All right, Triple H 45. Go ahead, introduce the record, bro.
It's called "The Culling."
I really wanted a live bars, but since you want to play the record, I'm good. Go ahead, introduce the record.
This is off Whitey Ford's House of Pain. This is called "The Culling."
And we're back, weekend work, Coach PR, Everlast, new group. I'm the new member of House of Pain. I want to be that dude, man.
You're the only member of House of Pain.
The only member. I'm saying for the reunion, let's get it back, bro.
Oh, that's kind of that's done. After
really?
the 25th anniversary, I'm kind of done. Like,
yeah.
Well,
you done?
You want to hear House of Pain music? Come to my show.
Come to the show.
That's what I'm saying. That's what's going on now. It's
all about
everything
Everlast.
I've ever done.
Whitey Ford.
Not even in a way like that. It's just kind of showing that, like, yo, I think people have my career fragmented in their minds a lot of times, where they don't really associate the two things as the same thing like I do.
Right.
So I just want to, before I die, tell my story the way I want it told.
Nothing wrong.
You know what I mean?
But you have to realize people are so, when like certain members of a group break up or dismantle.
I'm in '96 though.
Right, but it doesn't matter.
About it,
yeah, but people still do that. People
still
still do that. Like, if you could talk about any group right now, they still put it, that person with that group. That's what your memory was, right?
But I mean, to be factual, I mean, I sold way more records as Everlast.
Yeah, you did.
Sold,
and how many albums did you do after that? Because you had
Well, I think Whitey Ford did 4 million. I think the follow-up went gold because that was when the Napster and everything started coming in. Like
right,
this.
Yeah.
And then if you count Santana's 20 million, I wrote a whole song on that album. So give me a full album, $1 million right there.
Over that, right?
If you
take that,
credit,
right?
you would have won $1 million of those.
Right.
So
are you
House of Pain? I think the first album sold $1 million, $1.5 million, and the second one almost $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one I quit, so it kind of didn't really get promoted.
Didn't get promoted.
It's the best one too. That's what's unfortunate.
That was.
Yeah.
Wow. You on what is that? How do you say that name? Martyr Records.
Martyr Inc.
Martyr,
like Murder Inc.
Like
Martyr
Inc.
Martyr Inc. Records.
Martyr Inc. Records. Is that your family? Like
No, it's just a play on words, like a martyr instead of a murder, and the whole play on Murder Inc., the gangsters, and it was also a label, so it just was a play on words. For me.
Play on words.
Trying to find a label name and get it like trademarked is tough.
Right.
There's a lot of people that are taking up a lot of names. So
you have anybody else touring with you when you're going overseas?
No. I mean, we kind of do small theaters and or bigger clubs over in Europe and stuff. So it's like they have local talent usually open up. It's not like these arena tours. Not
Has there been anybody in the industry that you would love to work with that you didn't?
In specifically,
it doesn't have to be
music.
It doesn't have to be any.
I would say Tom
genre.
Waits is like one of my heroes.
Who is that?
He's like a jazz kind of folk singer, songwriter, cabaret style, weird, out there. It's out there. It's some out there stuff.
Because right now you're not a rapper. You're just an artist. Like you do, like because you did hip hop.
You know what's funny?
You
know what's funny is I saw an interview where it was kind of like uncomfortable for me of me when I was 17 on UMTV Raps, and they asked me a question, and I had no idea I was gonna do guitar stuff or anything. But they asked me a question when I was 17, when I was part of Rhyme Syndicate, like, you know, something about how do you feel about, you know, being a rapper, how and this and that, and I said something that like blew my mind. Like when I heard it now, I said, well, I hope to be known as a musician, not just a rapper. And I didn't really
know what you were saying.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't really know I was going to do all kinds of different things. But at the time, I remember thinking, this is music, and I'm a musician. You wouldn't call a singer just a singer. They were kind of making it a rapper. You know what I mean?
Just putting that box.
But I went and said, well, I hope to be known as a musician. And
did it bother you when you said, after you look back, when you as soon as you seen it, or you know?
No. It kind of blew my mind, like where I wound up. Like, wow, 17-year-old me kind of might have known something that I didn't really know already.
You put it out there. Look what happened. It came through.
It's positive visualization.
That's right, bro. Let's go into another song, bro.
This is the first single, and this is
Whitey Ford Radio, by the way.
This is called "Don't Complain."
Don't complain. We can work. Coach PR, Everlast, he kicked me out of House Pain, says no more. I'm trying to see if I could, you know, be his hype man. Said shut that down. I'm trying, man. Because I'm an OG, man. You know, I watched you when I was young. Have fun with you, you know.
Yeah.
Never met you. Felt like I met you because I watched, you know, your music and everything. You know, when you see these artists on TV, it's like, I know these guys, but you don't know them.
For sure.
So it's that kind of feeling, man.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I'm having a good time. This is
So will you keep on going?
A pleasant end to a long day.
Yeah. Cause I know you got a lot of promos.
We've been going hard all day.
Going hard, and you used to it though, bro. Aren't you not?
No,
used to
I haven't done a record in like 8 years. So,
but I mean, just to go out, like,
I gotta kick the rust off.
Okay. What about on the road? How you gonna handle that then, bro?
Playing is fun. I mean, traveling is hard. You know, that's the hardest part. After getting where you're going, but once you're there, playing that's the fun part. That's the reward.
But now you're away from your kids. You gotta go on the road.
Yeah, you know, well. You gotta remember why you're out. You know what I mean? You can't get caught up, like, you know, I mean, I kind of been through that. You know, my children are, like I said, Layla's about to be 9 and Sadie's 5. So I've been going on the road on and off. Like, a month isn't that long at this point. You know what I mean? When they were babies, a month is forever. You come back and it's a different person.
Right.
Now a month, they know how to FaceTime.
Yeah.
I can talk to them basically daily if I want to. So it's easier.
Do they know who Everlast is?
They know.
Forget Daddy. Do they know who Everlast is?
Like, I keep it so regular. They know Daddy's songs are famous. And occasionally that we'll be out and like somebody will come up and say something. They'll kind of always look at that person like, what was that the fuck about? You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but I think it's starting to really dawn on them now that I'm promoting. This is the first time I've ever went out and started promoting a record while they've been alive, basically.
Right.
So they're starting to realize, like, Daddy, and they watch enough TV to know what like musicians do now, and they're like, Daddy really actually does this. Like, so starting to sink in. And
how do you feel though, like to see that oh man, do you sometimes go out there and be like, I hope nobody bothers me, like, you know?
Yeah, I've been like that since I was born. Yeah, I mean, but it had nothing to do with being famous or anything. I'm just antisocial. But no, like, actually, it doesn't bother me. You know, if people are cool about it, like, you know, if the worst is when you're eating or something and people walk up to you. It doesn't happen to me a lot though, so I don't have a lot.
What's the worst experience you had with somebody just really annoying Everlast? Like, they catch you in the bathroom taking a piss or some shit?
No, it doesn't happen to me much because I'm quick to snap. I'm quick to just be like, hey, get the fuck away from me, man. I don't like your vibe. You know what I mean?
You sure you're from LA or New York, bro? You're from New York.
I'm originally from here, but no, I grew up out there, man. My whole family. My mother's raised me. My mother was born and raised in Brooklyn. So
yeah, okay.
That's whatever. Yeah,
this explains everything right there.
But yeah, I'm quick to like saying fuck no. You know what I mean? I don't owe you anything but a good show,
right?
And the record you bought. You know what I mean? And if you don't like it, return it. You know what I mean? I don't mind being courteous to my fans and stuff. I appreciate the career I've achieved off, but like, nobody has the right to like make you uncomfortable.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
I'm too grown for that shit.
Yeah. There's a lot of young dudes, the new rap generation right now, new hip hop. Who do you listen to out of these young kids?
I dig the Conway and West Side Gun stuff.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Husk Kingpin. That whole,
we play them a lot. Yeah.
mean, he's been around a long time, but I love Rock Marcy.
Rock Marcy, yeah.
Come on, I mean Kendrick. I mean, he's
right.
Won a Pulitzer Prize. I mean, that's a win for hip hop all around.
Crazy,
that's
right?
Beautiful. That's an amazing thing. Who else? I mean, I actually am not related to, but I've known Kyle since he was like 9 years old, or born. Really, his mother and my sister are like best friends since they were children. So I've watched that kid just take off like a rocket. So I love seeing that.
Yeah.
You put my new.
I mean, that's good enough. I just wanted to see, like, because some of the people, they're like, man, I'm just listening to old school shit.
Yeah, I don't hate on anything. I don't like all the just to generally hate on everything young or to call it all mumble this or that.
It's not everybody. It's not everything.
I already look old. I don't want to sound old.
Right,
too,
right. And, but like I was telling my brother the other day, I said, people so quick to say you sound old when you say that shit is whack. To me, if somebody's whack, they're just whack. I don't care if it's mumble whack or not. Like, there's a lot of young dudes I like, but if you're whack, bro, and you come out with it's whack. I don't care what age.
I don't know if they're young anymore. Like, cause like J. Cole, is he young still? Because to me, he's young. He's young.
To us, right,
but I don't know, in the game, he's been around a while now.
Exactly.
So, and I'm like a dad, and I'm in my own world, so it takes a while for something that you can bubble up to get to me. You know what I mean? So
what is the daughters listening to?
Not much. They still listen to like Disney Channel stuff.
Oh, okay.
They're
not
still in that realm. Yeah,
you're not putting them in Travis Scott hands right now, right?
No, they can't. They can't listen to any of that yet. I mean,
all right. So you're going on the road, and after you come back, what's next for Everlast? After that,
just hopefully more of the same, playing music all over and being blessed and raising my family. You know what I mean? I live an incredibly blessed life because I've written 3 or 4 songs that are going to feed me for the rest of my life, no matter what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I don't do anything, if I disappeared and it was like, who the fuck is Everlast? I'm eating out of my mailbox.
Right,
you know what I mean? For forever.
Yeah.
So that affords me certain luxuries of, I'm not flying private jets or anything, but I've never had that taste for life.
Right,
I live a pretty modest life. Not compared to most, but like compared to like fucking rock stars, you know what I mean? So I can take my time. I don't have to worry about what's going on and what other people are doing. I could do what I want to do. I could risk failing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've had failures, I've had successes.
And you're an artist, so you're not, like you said, you took yourself out that box.
I think success is in this new era, because like I sold like near 100,000 records of my last record, and to me, I was like, that doesn't sound like a lot of records, but I'm talking about physical records,
right? Yeah.
So I do pretty good. I own my own label. I own my masters.
You're good.
I'm comfy.
And like you said earlier, you took yourself out the box. You're an artist. You're a musician, so you could do whatever the fuck you want. You're good.
I'm comfy, and I have freedom. And what more can you ask?
Are you gonna plan to sign?
I consider it once in a while, but it has to be something that I'm going to be so passionate about that I'm willing to take their life into my hands.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
every time I get close, I'm like, am I willing to be responsible for this dude's future?
Right.
Like fucking it up or not? You know what I mean? Or this chick's future, whoever
the artist is.
So that's heavy. So for me, like, because I'm a small label, that would be if I signed an artist, there'd be only one artist. I'd have no excuse except to put everything I got behind it. So I haven't found that one yet, but I'm some God might come out the sky and point at somebody and be like, that guy. Right there.
Yeah, me, Arthur, me. Nah. Yo, Everlast, I appreciate you for pulling up, man. Let's go close it out with another song.
Sure. Off the album, let's do the one Alchemist produced. This one is called Dream State by Alchemist.
Oh, this is heavy. Alchemist, what up? It's Weekend Work, Triple H Shade 45, Coach PR, Everlast. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, bro.
My pleasure.
And good luck with the project.
Thank you, sir.
Divine, smile, bro.